My God was, what is your legacy? Not a material legacy, but if life stops now, how do you want to be remembered? What is your frequency legacy? The Phoenix Frequency podcasts are a result from that question. When all seemed burned in your life, the fertile ash of a phoenix is filled with compassion, love, forgiveness, empowerment, intuition, wisdom, generosity, creativity, resilience, a balance of an evolution and involution, what is needed to rise. I am Nienke van Bezooyen and I live my Phoenix frequencies. On a weekly basis, I share my insights, my resources, and I have guests who Phoenix themselves. If it resonates to you, you're welcome to rise.
Welcome to the Phoenix Frequencies. In 3 weeks' time, I will be in Korea. On my rebirth day, October 12th, we have planned to visit the demilitarization zone between North and South Korea. Officially, these two parts in the world are still at war. And today, it's September 21st, International Peace Day. With or without watching the news, we see conflict all around the globe. And looking back on nearly a year of Phoenix Frequency podcast, I spoke about peace and inner peace from different angles several times. Like ceasefires start within, that was an important one, in the direction of peace. And peace is not absence of war, it's an attitude. 3 years ago, I organized the Building Bridges Connecting World Peace Conference. A month with peace builders around the globe. I interviewed them and we had a live event. I interviewed Jungle Swanee, the shaman of the Sami, the last indigenous tribe in Europe, a peace builder for nature. Because nature suffers a lot from us predators. And we triggered Mother Earth enough, and now we battle the consequences of our behavior with the devastating effects of the climate change. We lost the connection to pause and to listen for a solution coming from peace. Peace in the second half of the last century was hijacked by the interpretation of happiness. When you're happy, you feel peaceful. When can you be still? Do you feel peaceful then? What is peace? Is it just number 16 of the Sustainable Development Goals of the UN? Is peace in religion or just in abstract words? What is peace? I don't know what exactly is possible in the DMZ in Korea. But I do know what I want to bring to contribute to peace. I can be still and go to my coherent heart. I can radiate love to all the hate. I can radiate compassion to the leaders who are stuck in the conflict for decades now. I can radiate ease to the stressors seated in both countries. I can radiate calmness overall, because there is never a drop of that wasted. You can contribute if you download the free Global Coherence Initiative app of HeartMath, and you can follow and see that you are not alone in the effort to contribute to peace. The world map in the GCI app will show everybody who is contributing at the same time. Little lights will pop up, just as a source of inspiration. Peace in action is not pushing the abstract word to be dominant. Doc Childry said it so beautiful. Peace is where love can flow freely. How is that for you? Do you experience obstacles to let love to flow freely? It seems not to be possible to overcome. What if you let go of judgment, hate, and polarization? Not because you agree with someone else, but because you choose to radiate something different. How do you feel if you notice someone is talking bad about you? And if so, How do you respond about that? How about dialogue, conviction, persuading, letting righteousness rule because that feels better to be right? You can look around in the world and see quickly extending world leaders acting in dictator style because for them that feels right. It's feeding hate with hate, conflict with conflict. And I think something else is needed. From what box are they listening? The I am better box or I deserve box? And they pull it out in the media to feel confirmed they're right. We can do things differently. What if you start today on World Peace Day with something different? For example, twice a day with a pause moment, stopping the righteousness thoughts and give it to your heart, because the heart is neutral. And if you feel anything with righteousness coming up, it's your head speaking, not your heart. Just pause and start feeling how you're feeling. Notice what you feel in your body with your emotions, your thoughts. How peaceful are you for yourself and others in the world? If you notice hate or negativity is ruling you, let it go. Twice a day, just a moment to start with. Pause. Start it in your own response ability. Start with a peaceful pause. That's the start of making peace a verb, not an abstract theory. To make the listening possible and stop othering as the source of how you feel. And don't expect applause. Don't let it be your reason. Just pause because you want to, not to be applauded. You are in charge. You always have a choice to shift hate to pause. And I don't say there will be no hate, but pausing is a peaceful start anyhow. Let's give peace a chance, starting with you. With the Global Coherence Initiative app, you can see where you're not alone. Let the frequency of love go viral, not from a happiness perspective, but as a serious act, an action for change, what's not serving our world. That is courageous, not soft. It's showing leadership under pressure. And if you feel the shift, allow it to experience that with gratitude and send compassion to what's not there yet and send care to what seems out of your reach. Get out of self-pity. There are more pleasant places that makes you even more fun to be with anyhow. Do you like to be with a complainer? I wish you many peaceful pauses, and I join you, because together we rise. Let's choose to let peace to be our foundation, not only on International Peace Day, but you can choose that every day.